Welcome back. So, the last thing that we dropped on was the stage 2 of interview skills. My dear children, stage 2 of interview skills is segmented into preliminary round and interview round. Today, I will be focusing on only the preliminary round, which also focuses on screening. As you all would understand, interview skills doesn't mean that I would interview everybody who had applied. I would rather squeeze my selectors. I would squeeze it into those candidates whom I would find is more apt for my profile or would match with my requirements. So how would I eliminate? I would create an elimination tool of mine. This elimination tool comprises of mainly two segments: technical test and the communication assessment. First, defining the technical test. These days, interviewers have developed certain tools like MCAT, CoCubes, or for the matter of fact, Hit Bullseye selection tools. Now, these tests are focused with the quantity you should know and the amount of technical aptability that you should have. So, these tools design certain tests where they could get a right database of your verbal skills and of your analytical skills as a whole. There are few companies who even determine the technical test on their individual specifications. Like, say for example, I am a research-based company and I need to assess your ability to comprehend different research agendas, right? So in that basis, I would design my specific tool test, which would be designed on the skill set you are required. Say for example, IBM would design a test. IBM would design a test which would be focused on your technical knowledge, say cloud, Python, or for that matter of fact, C, C++, and so on. On the contrary, if it is a research-based lab, in that it would determine your ability to do certain reaction chains. Say for example, it's a petrochemical company. It would go on to the reactors chemical assessments. So again, your subjective knowledge is required. It is a research-based company of pharma or drugs. It would require your analysis about your own human anatomy. So that is company-specific technical test. Followed with this test, what happens? If there would be 200 applicants, after the test, I may squeeze down the selection to maybe 80 or 100 as per my need. Post that technical test, I would require my candidate to be more free to give presentation or even interact with my co-clients. In that aspect, I need to assess him on his communication. So when I say communication, how would the company squeeze in? The company cannot sit individual to talk to. The job profile can be related to a presentation section. It could be related to a sales section. It could be related to a cross-company domain where you are talking overseas clients. So there, they put you into 3 different kinds of assessments. We have already discussed about a group discussion where they try to see your team peering ability, where you can put up your own pointers of assessment in order to bring a common consensus. The group interaction we have already discussed in form of case analysis, where they give you a problem sorting and they try to see that in a group, can you come out with a rationale of understanding regarding the problem and propose a solution. And the third category, students, this is an impromptu category where an individual is made to speak on a pitch. Normally, this particular thing is used as a sales pitch. They would ask you to speak on a topic for a random period of time where they would try to see how can you persuade the other person to act or adapt to whatever you say. So this elimination tool determines that whether the certain candidate matches with my requirement of my company or not. This is the preliminary round. Next, I would be discussing about the interview rounds starting from the types. Thank you for today.